Hello everyone, welcome to Tia's Natural Soaps. Today in the studio we will be making some cracked heel balm, and this is what it looks like, the finished product. Stuff, it'll be full. I didn't have enough to put in this container, so I may top it off, it depends. So I have my beeswax melting here. These are the yellow pastels beeswax, and I actually stuck it in the microwave to melt. I normally do it on the stove, but it takes so long. So I am putting my coconut oil in here because we don't want it too hard. And then I'm adding my shea butter. And then I'm actually going to stir this around in the beeswax so it can melt. I always like to put my shea butter in last because, again, I stated before, a lot of times when your wax or your oils or something are too hot and you are melting the shea butter along with the beeswax, it can make it a little grainy. And once it get grainy, you will have to wait till it cool off and remelt it. So always add it in last. And I'm going to be doing, with this, I'm going to be doing peppermint and lavender. I usually don't do too much. I used to do my eucalyptus, but that doesn't sell as much, so I just eliminated that. If I get enough people who request it, then I may put it back on the product list. But at this time, I'm just doing the eucalyptus and lavender. So I'm going to pop this back in the microwave so I can melt everything completely. And this glass is hot, so pop that back in the microwave. And then when working with oils and butters and using a glass, melting things in a glass dish, make sure you always use a microwave safe or heat safe glass container. I'm using Pyrex, but there's some other ones that you can use out here too. I know Anchor make microwave safe and heat safe, oven safe items as well, but I'm using Pyrex. So I'm going to do, when I make this, it's going to be, like I say, lavender and peppermint. And once you get your, I'm going to use 2 containers because I want to separate. And I only have 3 tubes left, so I'm just going to fill up what I have. I ordered some tubes, but unfortunately they were big. So I don't know if I want to use those. So let me show you. Okay, these are the tubes I ordered, and these are actually 2 ounces. I don't know what I was thinking, but these are 2-ounce tubes. So I normally don't use that. You can tell a big difference. So I will really have to increase these by $10. So I'll be using my smaller tubes. What I have here, 4 ounces. So this is actually 4 ounces. Actually 6. So I'm going to split this up. Let me heat this one up first. I heat up my glass container because I don't want it to, when you pour your wax in a cold container, it'll harden up. So the first one I'm going to do will be lavender, as I stated. And then my last one will be the peppermint. Or maybe, I'll do 2 lavenders and 2 peppermints. My little Dopplers that I always use for my lavender, I usually tape it to the bottle so you don't have to keep wasting these after a while. I use these a lot, and I think I had a bag of 100, maybe 200. I don't know how many I have now, but not that many. So the oils that I use a lot, I just tape it to the side. There you go. See how I tape it to the side? So this is going to be my lavender. So I'm going to pour 2 ounces in here. Heat this up a little more because it's starting to whiten on the sides. So I gotta get that heated up some. I may do the big ones. I'm not sure yet. My event actually is this Saturday. Today is Tuesday. I already have labels made, so it's easy for me to slap a label on. I was going to make a mud mask for men. It's going to go into a shaving kit, so that's a lot of work, so I'm not going to do that. I might use this, save the shaving kit for Christmas. And then that could be a Christmas package that people can buy, but I'm going to make sure I price that accordingly, because I actually made my previous videos that you saw. I had shaving cups that I made. You just shave right out in the container. Okay, I smell the lavender in here. So I'm going to pour my lavender. You always make sure your tube is twirled all the way down to the bottom. Put a little bit more in here. And you want to leave the lid off these things until it's completely cooled. And I don't think I'll get a full jar out of this one. I'm going to pour a little more in here. And heat this up a little. Ooh, that's hot. Still hot, still hot. It doesn't take long to make these. It's just that when you do a lot of products, sometimes you just don't feel like doing anything. You got to get in the mood. And right now, and I've been working for the last month, just trying to, restock my inventory because I have not been keeping my inventory in stock like I normally do. I just had a lot going on, you know, COVID, and it's been a mess, you guys. It's been a mess. So I still have a little bit left over, and I think I'm going to put that in a lipstick tube. Okay, I have some lip balm tubes I make my little chapsticks with. So I'm going to put the rest in here. It is wound all the way down. Waste not, want not. And I can use this one for myself. This would be a nice little travel thing. Wow, just enough, you guys, just enough. So now I'm going to do, I think I'm only have enough for one peppermint. And that's getting hard, so I'm going to have to warm that up again. So I have lavender. And peppermint. You see how this is getting hard already inside this tube? It's going to be peppermint. I'm going to add my peppermint to this. Whoop! And you don't need much because these are essential oils and they're very strong. Okay, this can use a little more peppermint. Peppermint is good for tired feet, you guys. Good for tired feet. I like to put the tops on because I do have a habit of knocking stuff over. And I usually have a little mat down when I'm making this because you don't want to stain your countertop, even though it's granite. Sometimes these essential oils, it won't stain it, but it'll take away sometimes the shine. So I don't think I have any more. I think I'm done with my tube here. I might have to use a big one, but it won't be full. There you go. I guess I can always melt a little bit more to do a full tube. Ain't no sense of wasting. Waste not, want not, while I'm still in the laboratory. Let me show you guys what they look like so far when they start to cool. You see it? It's starting to cool down. See the top of that? So I will put labels on these and then you can see. Well, you don't really need to see what it looked like because I showed you already, but let me see. Okay, you guys, this is what a finished product looked like. Nothing fancy, it just says cracked heel balm. And it has the ingredients down at the bottom of the label. So, thanks for watching. Toodles.